What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another mod review, and today we are going to be reviewing the mod called the Saturation Display mod. Now some of you might be thinking, what is saturation? Now that is what I'm going to explain to you today and how it actually works. Now in Minecraft we have our default hunger bar, as you know right there. It was introduced way back and it determines our hunger in Minecraft obviously, but it also enables us to sprint, and if it gets depleted the whole way we take damage, and depending on what difficulty we've got it on we may die. But there is something hidden behind that hunger bar that we do not see, and that determines how the hunger bar actually works and when it actually starts to deplete and go down, and that is called our saturation levels. But we can't see that, we don't know what's going on, we don't know what level it's at, and that is what this mod does. It enables you to see your saturation levels so you can time exactly when you need to eat next and exactly when your hunger bar is going to start going down. So as you can see, between my health bar and my hunger bar right there, I now have a number. Now I've installed this mod, and that is my saturation level number. So let me demonstrate to you how it actually works. So if I eat this melon that I've got in my hand right now, keep your eye on that number that you can see in the middle. So I'll eat this. Oh no, didn't eat it. If I eat it again, as you can see right there, that number went to 2. Oh, went to 3. So if I keep eating, it will keep going up, but the default saturation level for a melon is 2. So what happens now, because I ate 2 of them melons, my saturation level went up to 2. I went up to 4, sorry. So 2 plus 2 equals 4, obviously. So if I start running around, you'll see that saturation level goes down, and when that gets to 0, you'll see my hunger bar will start depleting again. So when it gets to 0, if I keep running around, watch my hunger bar, it starts to shake, and then there you go, it starts going down. So you can time when you need to eat your next food. Obviously I was going to say meal, but you eat your next piece of food. So you go down, I know it's going to get to 0 now, so then I need to eat again before it actually starts going down, so I can maintain my sprinting. I know I'm not going to starve to death or anything like that. And obviously all different types of food have different saturation levels, and that's what we're going to show you today, guys. So let me get that down to 0 and let's see what a potato has. This is a baked potato. So baked potato has 8. That is actually a very good source of food, because we know potatoes are very easy to get once you find a lot of them, and then you can just make a farm, and it's a very nice source of food that it gets you all the way to 8 saturation. So it's going to take roughly around 8 seconds of sprinting before your saturation or your hunger bar starts depleting. So that is a pretty good source of food. Now when I installed this mod, I was wondering, how does it work with stuff like rotten flesh when you get poisoned and stuff like that? So let's get a little bit hungry and eat that and see what actually happens, because I don't know how much saturation something like rotten flesh can give you, because it technically does give you the hunger effect, I think, and it's a negative effect. So let's eat it and see what happens. So there we go, only gives us 1 saturation, and then we get the hunger effect on the right hand side, as you can see there, for 25 seconds I think it was. So that's pretty good. And so let me place down this cake and we can test out what these other things are going to give you as well. So what I've got in my inventory, let's put these up because we've already done these. I've got mushroom stew, I've got steak, which we all know are really good, and I just got a funky one there called pumpkin pie. So let me eat some pumpkin pie once this hunger effect is worn off. 2 seconds, let's go. Right, let's eat this pumpkin pie, see what saturation that gives me. So that gives me a 5. That is actually not bad. I don't think it's as good as potatoes, obviously not because it's 8, but because potatoes are easier to get and all you need to do is bake them, and that gives you an 8. So far I think potatoes are the best, considering on what we have eaten. So let's sprint around a little bit more, and then we will try some mushroom stew. I know mushroom stew is very effective. I don't know the saturation level, but we'll see when we eat it. So let's hopefully get it down to 0. Come on, hunger bar, go down a little bit. There we go. Let's eat this mushroom stew. So that gives you 8 as well. So mushroom stew is basically the same as a baked potato, so why would you even bother eating mushroom stew? You might as well get baked potatoes, they're so much easier to get. Now I know that steak and pork chops are the best form of saturation in the game. I'm not sure what level they give you, so let's try and find out what it is. I think it's somewhere between 13, 14, something like that, I think. So obviously steak is the best form of food, but sometimes it can be hard to get, or it's going to take long if you haven't got an animal farm or something like that. So let me eat this and see what it gives me. So that gives me 13. That is crazy. Obviously, steak, I think they give you the same, so we'll just eat the steak for now. Steak is obviously the best form of food that you can eat in Minecraft, and it's going to take roughly around 13 seconds for your hunger bar to even start depleting, let alone stopping you being able to sprint and stuff like that. So steak, obviously the best thing to eat in Minecraft by far. Potatoes come a close second though. I do like baked potatoes just because of the ease of getting them, and you can get so much at one time. Steak, unless you've got a looting sword and a huge cow farm, can be a bit of a hassle to get, but you guys know automatic farms with potato farms now, you could just get so many, whack them in the furnace, and then you've got food for days, and with 8 saturation, that is awesome. So let's test out the final one, guys, and that is the golden apple. I'm not sure what this one actually does. I would assume that it would be something really good because it is a golden apple. Let's face it, it takes like, what is it, 9 gold blocks to make, so hopefully it does really well. So let's eat it and find out. 10. So not even as good as the steak, but you do get all the effects, as you can see on the side there. Absorption, I can't speak. Regeneration resistance and fire resistance. So that's awesome. But oh, I missed out the cake. So let's see what one slice of the cake does, and then we will end this mod review. So I'm just running around. Hopefully my thing goes down in 3 seconds. So let's go, and we can try some of this cake. But guys, this mod is very easy to install. If you are using Forge, just make sure you drag it into your mods folder, and then you are good to go. You can easily use it. So let's eat some of this cake when my hunger goes down. There we go, it's gone down, and see what this gives me. It only gives you 1, so 1 slice of cake gives you 1, so you can't eat it. So every slice, I think there's about 8 slices, so it'll give you probably about 8 for our full cake. But that's pretty good. So guys, the link to this mod will be in the description if you want to try it out for yourself. I think this mod is very good for things like survival games. If you're an MSG player, or you play Hunger Games or anything like that, this mod will be very good for you, because then you can see when your hunger's just about to go down, you can quickly eat something and continue sprinting, so you don't get caught up with lack of sprint or anything like that. But like I said, guys, the link to this mod will be in the description, so please feel free to try it out. Tell me what you think in the comments. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this mod review, and I'll see you again in another video.